What's up guys, Pounders here, and this is another live quest, and I've got a great selection of videos for you guys, and this time I'm saving the best for last, so stick around for that. If you have a question on here that you'd like me to answer for you personally, super chat is the way to go. So hit the super chat up if you're in the live. Here we go.
Time to wake up from the system. Pounders on a mission. Watch me break the prison. I'm on a quest for the truth. No more lies.
We've got a thermal camera, so this should detect it. Both running. Right, sorry, carry on.
No, just keep feeling like a cold crack around the neck. I really don't want to.
Okay. Well, this will capture it. I'm looking at two cameras recording in sync. One's a thermal, the other one's just like a GoPro. Well, I was looking at the GoPro.
It just happened then. I'm not joking.
No, look, I'll have to go back on the camera. Set up. Yeah? We've got a thermal camera, so this should detect it. Both running. Right, sorry, carry on.
No, just keep feeling like a cold crack around the neck. I really don't want to.
Okay. Well, this will capture it. I'm looking at two cameras recording in sync. One's a thermal, the other one's just like a GoPro. Well, I was looking at the GoPro.
It just happened then. I'm not joking.
That right there makes the hairs on my arm stand up and gives me goosebumps because that's happened to me before. I'm sure some of you guys have experienced something like that. My motto is, when in doubt, cast it out. The last two times that I was at Gulf Shores, I saw fireballs in the sky, and it was just, they were in the air, they were in there for a while, they didn't hit the ground and do that. That looked like Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails, man. That was crazy looking. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This reminds me of the black-eyed children thing that used to go around on Coast to Coast, and L.A. Marzulli and a bunch of people used to cover this idea of these black-eyed people that are roaming around. And this doesn't look like a child to me, but I'll tell you right now, if I saw that person in the street, when in doubt, cast it out. I don't know. That's creepy. That thing looked like a DARPA robot to me. There's AI, and this could be, for all I know, somebody walking around in a costume, but I don't know why they'd risk getting bit by that dog that looked kind of like a pit bull. There's no way I'd run around like that around my neighborhood because I would probably get shot. There's a lot of rednecks and hunters around here that would love to put whatever that thing was on their trophy case.
Check this video out, y'all. A Sasquatch was recorded on a trail cam, throwing trees around. Look at it close up right here. As you can see, it's all black. Massive. Easily a 9-footer. Check it out. Look at its gray beard. You can even see its face. Look at its nose right there. You see it? This was recorded in East Texas. massive creature.
That thing looked like an Ewok, man, like a giant Ewok. It looked like either that or just some dude with a crazy full body, full of hair. I don't know. This is wild looking. I don't know what I'd do if I saw that. Depending on how big it was, I might approach it. If it's as big as he says it is, I definitely am not approaching those things. I really think that a lot of these Bigfoot things are more spiritual or multidimensional than anything, because if there was a Bigfoot out there that was only like a ape-like creature, then I feel like we would find some bones or something. And so far as I know, nobody's found anything like that. That thing had a hoof. It looked like a monkey with hooves and like an extra leg on the back. So I don't know. It looks AI to me, but it could be some kind of skinwalker, some kind of experiment gone wrong. It could be one of those monkeys that escaped from the lab not that long ago. If that's real, they need to bless that property ASAP.
Colorado River Expedition captured this while hiking down to the upper Colorado River. What did they capture? Was this the elusive Bigfoot? Is there a portal near the Colorado River where they're coming and going? Are they slipping in and out from the third dimension to the lower fourth? Who has answers?
Whatever that thing was, it was fully aware that they were watching it. I think this dude's right on. If this is real, if it's not just some guy in a suit and friends filming him from a distance, that it is slipping in and out, maybe going down underneath the ground. Colorado is a mystery. There's so many weird things in Colorado and around that area that I don't even know how to start.
Oh my God. When I was walking to the trash, it had like a ray of lights like pulsing off of it. It was weird. What is? No. Bro. There's nothing up there but a light.
To me, that looked like a drone. And even if it is just a drone, that's super frightening when you have a drone flying over your property, and especially if it's hovering there and shining a light down on you. That looked like a dude in a mime outfit. I would probably let my dog out and see what happened, because whatever it is, the dog will probably either run from it or attack it. And if somebody's messing around in your backyard, then they probably deserve to get attacked by a dog if they're doing something like that. All right, guys, the best is yet to come. I want to take a second to remind you guys that if you have a question that you want me to answer, Super Chat is the way you're going to get my attention for the Q&A at the end of this. Also, I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Nano Extreme Pain Cream. I have carpal tunnel. I'm getting older. I do all kinds of different exercises. I like jujitsu. I like bowling. I like all the things. And I like to continue doing them, but I don't like to be in pain. And I literally lose sleep over some of the pain that I have. Within 5 minutes of using this, my pain is virtually gone for chronic pain or any of that. And guys, there's a coupon code and a link in the description. You can either get $8 off or you can get free shipping. So use either one of those coupon codes you want. Go to the referral link and see what you guys think. I've had a lot of people already message me back and say thank you and say that, listen, this stuff actually works, and I'm very, very surprised. So guys, check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. This next video comes with a trigger warning. If you are triggered by things you hear about the GATE program because maybe you were involved in it, then please lower the volume until this video is done.
If you were in Gifted and Talented, GT, GATE, I want you to listen to this sound and tell me if you recognize it. Because if you do, then my theory that the Gateway program and the Gateway experience was tied to GT, Gifted and Talented, I think is pretty on point. And I immediately had flashbacks when I heard this. Yeah. So immediately when I heard that and I remembered the big earphones, I was taken back. What are your thoughts? Do you remember these sounds? Do you remember this intro? Because I think we're all in alignment that there is a lot of connection here.
The last one I did, I showed some videos of people that were having the dreams of this mall, and this one girl actually drew a picture of the mall. And I was surprised at how many of you guys said that you were actually a part of this program. Now, that noise for some reason rings a bell to me, but I don't remember anything else from that. So I probably wasn't in the gifted program. I was probably going the other path, if anything. But let me know what you guys think. Do you remember that sound? Because that sounds kind of creepy, actually.
In the Bible, aliens are demons. They also may have spaceships because demons are fallen angels, and angels, which are called cherubims in Ezekiel, have these wheels within wheels that are described in a way that sounds a lot like a UFO or an orb, and they follow them everywhere they go. But spirits in the Bible can also be summoned, familiar spirits, evil spirits, unclean spirits, which are basically demons and sons of God. They're all the same term. And it's weird we see an influx of stories now that they can summon UFOs, UAPs, and spiritual entities like Chris Bledsoe or Angela Ford.
There's a lot of wild stuff going on right now, and people are really trying to make sense of it using the Bible. And I agree mostly with what this guy says, except that fallen angels and demons are not the same thing. In the Bible, the sons of God are, in the Hebrew, are B'nai Ha-Elohim, and they're angels. Demons, according to Genesis 6 and also the book of Enoch, are the offspring of these fallen entities and human women. So other than that, I could agree with them, and people do summon demons. People do summon these crafts, and the aliens don't necessarily have to be fallen angels either. They could be some kind of hybrid. They could also be some kind of robot that is being steered by a human. Nobody knows that for sure, but nonetheless, I agree with most of what he's saying there.
I'm free as a bird. I don't have to clock in anywhere. I have no responsibilities. I don't care what day of the week or month it is. I don't know. I didn't even matter who's politicians. There's times I've been out there so free I didn't know what day it was, what I knew what year it was, so that's about it. I didn't need to know anything. I was free. And they don't like it. I can get high anytime I want. I have to clock in, no responsibilities, and they're jealous. Because they got these heights highs, and they're like, we're not drug addicts as they drink their whiskey. We're not drug addicts as they take their pills that can kill them. And actually, a lot of rich people I ever met were the biggest drug addicts I ever met, millionaires. They had pounds of cocaine and speed, but if you hear your most famous like football player or actor go to rehab, congratulations. But if a homeless, drugged out person goes to rehab, they're drug addicts. See what I'm talking about? Whatever. This is a weird world, the way we think about things, right? Everyone needs to take accountability for themselves. Don't blame anyone else, and you got to just, don't take other people's inventory. Do it yourself, and just do the right thing. It's not that hard, is it? That's all.
Well, thank you.
Right, Ken. Nice to meet you. Thank you, brother.
Well, he's definitely onto something, but I would say this, that he does pay a price for living out on the streets. It's very dangerous in Portland. He's on drugs and he's living out there. So yeah, he has freedom. And I even forgot what day it is before too. It's not because I'm homeless, but just because that's how I am. And not all millionaires either have a huge coke problem or alcohol problem either. So there's a give and a take. anybody you see that has something, they've paid a price for it. So there you go. And people that don't have anything, they pay a price for it too. So no matter what you do, you're going to pay a price. I bet that draws a lot of people and looks really cool in person, but I do believe that this technology might be a form of deception in the future.
Man, what just be floating in the air in Ohio? Y'all see that? What in the world?
A lot of the research that I've done in my past leads me to believe that this next one is by far the most compelling. So 92% of you agreed that this is possibly a giant creature of some sort, or that these structures are. This one is legit. I've seen several videos of this actual thing, and I've done a lot of research on this. And another channel to check out on this particular type of research is Mud Fossil University with Roger Spur. I actually interviewed him back in like 2015, I believe, on my other channel, and this is an old channel. I don't even know if the interview is still out there anywhere, but we've done a lot of broadcasts on that, looking into these structures. I've been to the Serpent Mound in Ohio. This thing is massive, Serpent Mound. And there's a place that you can, you can still go if you go down the trail there, but there's a trail that goes around, and at the head, there's this peak that goes out. And I should have brought the drone footage and played it for you guys, but there's this peak that goes out that looks like this serpent head there. And there's other places. And of course, you know, scientists, geologists, all these different people try to say it's water erosion, but I've never seen any type of water erosion that does this particular type of scaling here. And so it's super interesting. Let me know what you guys think. It looks like everybody, at least in the live chat, pretty much agreed. 95% of you agreed that these things are legitimate petrified giants of some sort. And I've seen ones that even look like human giants. I mean, when you go out to these places that are remote and you see these giant places that look like giants, they literally look like giants. And in the Bible and almost every other religion or mythology in the world, giants were a literal thing. And they lived a lot longer. Humans lived a lot longer, and so did the animals. And so reptiles and animals like that just keep on growing. So we could be witnessing dragons, huge anacondas, Leviathan. I don't know, guys, but thank you for enjoying this show, and I'll see you